Hey, how's everyone this evening and over the seas? That's good morning to you all over there. I got a complaint. These cars they're trying to improve cars, but they're putting like almost a jet fighter engine in these cars so be able to drive longer. But the problem is that their ideas work, but the cars are getting smaller, and they're not realizing why. There's people who are big and tall and has long legs and it's got to have leg room. That's why our people back in the 50s and 40s through the 60s they build cars that would last longer. And if you were in a car accident, they would still run. You know, and it's just becoming unaware of why are they making cars smaller. They don't. People don't survive in small vehicles. My grandfather bought had an old Delta 88, and it was a full size car. Had leg room and had enough comfortable room to be able to drive. And you didn't have to worry about somebody hitting you because it leave just a dent and you'd be able to knock it out with a hammer, and that's what he did. And now for people like me being tall, I'm 6'3", and family who sits behind me, I have to scoot my seat back to drive. And for them, people who sits in the back seat, they don't have leg room. If they can able to come up with ideas like this to get cars going farther, bigger gas tanks, smarter. We're getting smarter engines. They're putting it in more better engines than what we used to have. They used to have V8 engines back then, but they were strong enough. Um, but the government needs to say, hey, look, we need to find better materials to be more safe. Airbags, yes, the airbags are working, putting airbags on windows and dashboards and back seats and side windows and steering wheels, but they need to figure out how to, one, come with ideas to make the passenger side doors, driver side doors, all four doors more stronger, and the front of the car and the back of the car more durable. Um, solid as a tank. The frame has to be more stronger than like a tank frame. You hit it, it won't hurt nobody in that car. Everybody was safe. But yeah, that's my complaint. It's like, why are because of lack of fuel, prices, gas is going up. If people's going to buy these type of cars out there, they want to be safe. Children are safe. Back then, back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, they didn't wear seatbelts because the car was built the right way. You could not get hurt. So they need to do more front of the car and more back of the car, stronger like a tank. If anybody hits them, they wouldn't go smashing into the gas tank, including the front of the car and the four doors. If the passengers will be more safer, because nowadays these truck drivers are bigger than the cars, and they're trying to make them go more and save less fuel. But they need to be more stronger and bigger leg room for people who's tall and headroom. I'm seeing these cars, the roof is shorter than a tall person. There's no room for us to sit in those small, dinky cars, like the Volkswagen Beetle, the new Volkswagen Beetle. It's compact. Now, come on. Seriously. Now, what are we going to do? We can't sit in those type of cars and stuff. These people today are running out ideas for people who are taller, who needs leg room for the back seat and the front seat. Those people in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they were smart. They knew how to build cars. They didn't need no jet engine in there and computerized computers to tell you. They knew how to build engines that would last, and a car that would last. They didn't have to change out something 6 years from now, but they had the parts. The mechanics knew what they're doing. Today, if there was something wrong with the car, but you try to tell them there was something wrong that happened to them, they can't read it on that computer scanner they have. But then they go out and say, well, there's nothing wrong, and they come back, and then they find the problem. Too late. So, that's my complaint. What do you think? Tell me. You like this story? Whatever. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.